Hello guys, you are welcome back to my channel. This is your boy brother Udi. I am the CEO of Pips to Dollar FX. I welcome you back once again to my channel where we do only chart analysis. We check out the market overview for every week, and we also drop the analysis so that you can see what is going to happen for the week. So if you have been in this channel for a while, you will know that this is basically what we do here. We don't do any other thing than to show you where the direction of the market, where it is going, so that you can learn from it. And please note, what I do here is only what I think the market may do for the week. I'm not saying you should go and take a trade in your live account. If you love the way I analyze, all you can do is just to follow me and practice it and see how it works. So don't go and take this trade. I'm not giving this as a signal. I'm only doing it as an analysis for the week. And by the way, if you are a new a member in my channel, all you have to do is you can go through my videos and see how we do our analysis, and also subscribe to this channel if you have not done so, on the post notification button, so that anytime I update a new video, you will always be notified. And also turn on the like this video, and also share it with your friends. In doing like that, you will help us grow, and you help this video to be shared to your loved ones and friends. So all right, without wasting much of our time, let us delve into the weekly analysis. Hello, so guys, what I have for us this week is I have so many pairs on my watch list, but I'm not going to show us all those pairs, because if I want to do so, that means it's going to take a lot of time. This video is going to be long, so I'm only going to show you us maybe 2 or 3 analysis. Let's see how time will permit us, because I don't want this video to be very long. Just want it to be short and very, very insightful. All right, so first with me here is the New Zealand dollar against the US dollars. Now, the way I do my analysis is I used support and resistance and trend lines to carry out my analysis. So if you look at this pair right now, you will see with me that we have something like this. There is something like this: impulse movement, correction. Okay, that's what we normally have, where you have the impulse movement and the corrective phase, and now another impulse movement. And one thing about this is that when this impulse movement happens, when this impulse movement happens and you have this correction, what you'll be looking for is the third touch on this downward trend line, this one. When you have your third touch here, you know that the price is going to resume that impulse movement again, something like this again. All right, because if you look at this drawing, you will see that 80% of the time the market was impulsing, but 20% of the time here the market was retracing. All right, so another movement should start immediately this retracement is overcome, is invalidated. So that's what we are expecting. And if you check this pair, this is basically what we are seeing. Let me go to the weekly time frame so that you can clearly see the impulse movement. This is that impulse movement, this is that impulse movement, and we are now in the correction phase. So what I'm expecting is price bouncing up, up again. So let's move to the daily time frame again. So this is where I have my drawing, and you can see the way I draw it. This is the impulse movement, and this is now the correction. So we've had our first touch here, we've had our second touch, though it didn't touch very well, but it is very close. We now have our third touch there. So what we are expecting is price to move up, to break out of this retracement. So as you can also see here, when price gave us, when it gave us this third touch, it moved very impulsively, like it used an impulse movement to go up, and now uses another retracement method to come down. Now when it comes down, there is this, you can see this support that is here. You can see that support. So it came back to respect this support. It came back to respect that support, and now pushes up again. So what I'm expecting is just price to just do a little thing and then move up. So what I do is that we do top down analysis, so I'm gonna move now to this what I've just seen now is only giving me the direction of the market. I'm having a direction of the market in my mind. I'm just having a direction of the market in my mind, so that I know what I basically what I'm expecting, what I want to do. I just don't want to go into the market to buy and sell when I don't even know where the market is heading to. So now what I really know right now is that market should be moving upward. There should be upward impulse more than the downward side. If anything should go down, it should be a retracement. So that is my that is why I spot out these patterns for me to really know the phase that I am, whether I'm in the impulse phase or I'm in the correction phase. Like this daily time frame. Now if you are in the impulse or in a correction phase on the daily time frame, now you see that inside the impulse phase there can be some retracement phase, and also another inside the correction phase on the bigger time frame there can be some impulse movement in impulse movement in it, something like this that we have here. See, but this is this is still the general view. Now is correction phase, but here you can see impulse phase inside, and you can see another correction here, and you can see that it's starting another impulse up here. Okay, so that is what I'm talking about. So if you can see now, we broke out of this, this point. You can see that point that we broke out. So what I'm expecting is for price, maybe when the market opens, price should pull back to this zone. Okay, then bang to the upside. And my overall target on this trade is this high, this high, this high, this high, this high. So when we break out, just market pushing up to that high and hitting my target. So let's go to the lower time frame now and see what we have there. Okay, remember I'm using a mobile phone, so you can't see everything, but remember that we are still in a correction phase on the daily time frame. Hope you remember that we are still in a correction phase on the daily time frame, and inside that correction that I told you, this was that impulse that we saw, and this was that correction that we saw. Okay, you remember that? Fine. Now if you can see here that we broke out of that correction, we broke out of that correction that happened inside a correction. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Inside a correction of the daily time frame, okay, we have another correction inside. If you come to the lower time frame to check, so we just broke out of this correction. Look at that. On the 4 hour, we just broke out of that correction. So what do you expect? Coming back here to retest that area of that area that we just broke, and then bang to the upside. All right, does that make sense? It makes sense, bro. It makes sense. So that is what I'm expecting. So what I'm expecting on this NZDUSD is for this price, when the market opens, for this price to just come down to this zone. From that zone, now we will move another impulse to the upside. This is good to trade. Someone can pick this sell because I think can be profitable. Then when it bounces here, we now pick it again, impulse to the upside. So if we go to the daily time where 1 hour chart, you will see that another thing happened here. Very nice pattern that is confirming that this price is going to move down to this zone. Another pattern happened here. This is how this pattern looks. This is how the pattern looks. If you have a movement to the upside and you see a correction that is still in the direction of the impulse, but in a correction manner, in a corrective manner, it means that this price, the strength of whoever is involved is exhausted, and now possibly this price will bounce down. You get? So that's basically what is happening here. We saw this correction move, this exhaustive move. Yes, it's a correction, but in an exhaustive way. So we hope to break out, and we've even broken out. If you check, we've broken out. That 1 hour candle broke out. So what I'm expecting is just price to bounce down here and then move up to the upside. So what I will do, what I'm thinking to do, is when this price opens, I will just spot an entry and then pick the sell and take that little peep there, and then when it gets here and show me something good, I will now join it back. So that's basically what I'm observing. I want to observe on NZDUSD for the week. That's what I want to observe, guys. You see, this video is already taking much time, but I will just take another one analysis, then we call it a week. We call it a week. So I want to check New Zealand dollar against the Swiss francs. That's what I want to look at right now. New Zealand dollar against the Swiss francs. That is what I want to look at right now. So let's go to the weekly, or sorry, the daily time frame. All right. So if you look at the daily time frame, you see the same thing that I talked about in the New Zealand dollar against the US dollar, something like this, and you have something like this, bounce bounce bounce, pa, move to the upside. Yes, so you can see it right here that it has happened. Impulse, correction. Now this correction, we just and start moving up. So this is what I'm expecting. Now look at this. We remember, we have, I said, third touch on the downward trend line. We have this as our first touch. I take this as second touch, and this as the third touch. So now you see the price broke out. It broke out, and now when price breaks out, basically you also look for a retracement to the broken trend line. So something like this, but this retracement must be in a corrective manner, because this is the impulse. So you see another correction coming in the form of a retest to that trend line, and it did retested it. And after that retest, you see what we have here. This correction, and it now broke out of that correction, guys. You see that it broke out of that correction, guys. And there was a resistance here. And now it broke out of that resistance. So what do you expect now when the price opens? Maybe a pullback to this zone that it has broken, then we jump up, and your first take my first take profit is going to be that high, though I know it's going to break that high, but my first take profit is going to be that high. Get? So let's go lower to the 4-hour time frame. Let's see if that retest is going to be possible. You see, when the market closed, you see the candles that we have there, very big engulfing. So that means that price is still going to head lower to this zone. Then after coming to this zone, then we can move up to the upside with an impulse movement. That's what I'm expecting. So the 1-hour time frame is also confirming it. You see that same thing happened here. That correction happened there, and you see price has broken out already. So something like this, we bounce there to the upside. That's it, guys. So that is basically what I'm expecting. For the week. So if you love this video, if you love this content, please, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to this channel, and also on the notification button, so that on the notification button, so that in any time I post a new video, you will always be updated. And also like this video, and so that it can be shared to your friends and loved ones. So that is what I'm expecting for the week, guys. Have a great week and have a very profitable week. See you in another YouTube video. It's your boy, brother UD. I am the CEO of Pips to Dollar FX. See you then. Have a nice time. Bye.